"Be a man," said the father who was never there. Said the alcoholic uncle who couldn't stop staring at the blouse of his neighbor's daughter. "Be a man." What an idea.
He tell me that he want me, he'll do anything for me. Go and throw a bag on me.
So hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michaela, and in my little small corner of the internet, we talk about mental health issues. Today is November 8th, and November is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So if you're interested in watching this video, then stay tuned and let's just get into it. For so long, forever probably, people pick and choose what things are acceptable in our society. And one of those things that we don't talk about and we just push under the rug seems to be mental health. People seem to look down on people with mental health issues, specifically men, because they're supposed to be the strongest. I don't even know where to begin with that, because it's just people with mental health issues are not weak by any means. If anything, I would say we're a little bit stronger mentally, just because even though we are kind of battling within ourselves, it takes a lot to pull yourself out of that and just continue on doing everyday things that you need to do. So I really do just think it's time to kind of change the conversation as far as mental health goes, as far as in what a man is supposed to be. A lot of times, for whatever reason, men are not supposed to have the same human experience because they're supposed to be so manly. But one thing about it, I feel like if you are really in touch with who you are as a man, then whatever that looks like for you has nothing to do with what society thinks that a man is supposed to look like. They don't be talking about nothing anyway. My thing is, how is it less manly if you show your emotions and you feel the way you're supposed to feel when you feeling how you feeling? It doesn't make sense, honestly. I feel like if you are experiencing any type of loss or significant stressor in your life, it's okay to cry and really feel those emotions. That's the only way that you're going to be able to really heal from whatever is going on. Or it's if you pretend it's not happening, or you just push down those feelings, it begins to turn into something else. It creates bigger issues. So just manning up and acting like everything's fine, it's just not healthy for anybody to act like there's this hard person that doesn't feel. The generation nowadays is kind of making it cool to not need anyone, and who needs love and all this stuff, and I don't like that. I really don't. When each situation is different, every person is different, and so the way you grew up and everything like that, we all have stuff that we need to really heal from and work through. If you just ignore these feelings and act like they don't exist, that could really come back to bite you, and it's gonna end up affecting your friendships, relationships, everything. It's going to spill out and manifest in ways that you probably didn't even realize was because of the fact that you kept so much stuff in for so long. Basically, I never understood where it came from, where people say that boys are not supposed to cry, because boys start out as babies and toddlers and kids, and we all know kids use crying as their main form of communication. And at some point, after a certain age, it's okay, you're gonna have to work through these emotions, and crying can't be your only way to express your feelings. It's not gonna work out. But at the same time, you definitely still want to encourage small boys, older boys, males, any male, you still want to encourage them just like anybody and everybody else to feel the way they feel. It's okay to cry, actually. It's very therapeutic and I recommend it. I give it a 10 out of 10. I am definitely raising my son to know that it's okay to not be okay. Like, that's the theme here. And not just when it comes to mental health, it's just life in general. It is difficult. It's always something going on. So I am raising my son to express himself and use his words, communicate effectively, and at the same time, sometimes words are not enough. And I'll be the first one to say that I'm always crying. So I know for sure that sometimes you just need to let it out, and crying is very therapeutic. It allows you to release the tension that's been building up, release the stress, and it's just like a different form of outlet, a healthy outlet, I would say. People need to be able to have an outlet or a safe place where they feel like they can be who they are, express how they're feeling, to vent. And even that, it's like you don't always have that person that will just listen to you and not give you any type of negativity. Like, that's clearly not what I need right now. It's a lot to think about. Like, for a person to be hurting in such a way and you had no idea because they felt like they would be judged if they spoke up, I hate that for them. And I am the last person to judge anyone for anything, literally. So if no one else will listen and let you know that you are still very much a man, even if you're going through literally anything, I'm here. I will listen. I hope that you guys will let the people in your life know as well. As always, I hope you learned something from this video. If you did find it helpful, I hope that you will share it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying the content, and I will just catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.